Welcome back to Meet the People, to a special edition of Meet the People, special government shutdown edition. Today we'll be talking to Lisa McLean, Mike Johnson, John Thune, Steve Scalise, August Pfluger, and other people who are fucking things up for everybody. Welcome to a special government shutdown edition of Meet the People. Because if it's welcome to Meet the People. Because if it's whenever the fuck we want, it's Meet the People. So today, we're going to call out Mike Johnson, John Thune, Steve Scalise, Lisa McLean, and August Pfluger for all the fucking bullshit they said on TV at their little baby press conference. And they think that they can just lie. I don't have as far-reaching of an audience as they do. But I'll be damned if I let those fuckers lie. So let's get to it. We're going to call our old baby boy, Mike Johnson. Let's go. And this is also to show, because I did try calling them privately today, and they obviously didn't answer. So this is also to show that even when you call on a weekday, they're not going to answer. It's so funny.
Sorry, extension number 67035 didn't answer. You've reached the voicemail of Honorable M. Johnson, main line 2. Please leave a message.
Hello, Honorable Mike Johnson staff, or their AI filtering mechanism. So I just wanted to let you know that we the people are not fooled by your gaslighting. When you say that Democrats are afraid to lose their radical base, I think that's funny. I think that's perfectly indicative of your inability to understand what representation means. Democrats are afraid of the guillotine. Yeah, because they represent us. I don't care if Chuck Schumer's an idiot. I'm an independent. I'll fucking call any of y'all an idiot. What I'm telling you, and I think you should know, is that we're not fooled by that, and we're not fooled by this blatant lie that Democrats want to give 1.3 trillion or 1.5 trillion in illegal immigrant health care. It's not even true. There's nothing about that. I read the fucking bill, dude. I read the bill. Everybody on Meet the People now knows that their friendly neighborhood scientists read the fucking bill and they ain't nothing like that in there. So what's this really about? The spending? Because I remember y'all passing a bill that increased the deficit by 3.4 to 4.1 trillion. And you're letting Trump get his little grubby hands in the Department of Justice. And
10 seconds of recording time left.
how's that plane that Trump took as a bribe? How's it doing? Did you guys spend a bunch of taxpayer money retrofitting that? Probably not.
To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, press 2. To re-record your thanks, your message was sent. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
I'm sorry, extension number 67035 didn't answer. You've reached the voicemail of Honorable M. Johnson, main line 2. Please leave a message.
Hello, Honorable Mike Johnson, Speaker Johnson and his staff. We the people, were not done with you. I love how you are crying about people losing their SNAP benefits. You know, I saw that press conference today, and you just bravo, acting like you care about poor people having food. I stayed up late enough during the big beautiful bill to watch Virginia Fox vote to cut out fucking school lunches for poor kids. I swear to God, I was there. I saw it. Virginia Fox. No school lunches for poor kids. But yes, for gun silencers. And we're supposed to believe you? That you give a fuck about people losing their SNAP benefits? Why would you? All your billionaire bribers need that money to build a ballroom. And just a reminder that we the people did read the bill. And there ain't nothing in there. There's nothing in there about immigrant health care. Oh, illegal immigrant health care. People who... Do you know the difference between legal and illegal? Because based on everybody getting kidnapped at court hearings when they're doing it the right way, it doesn't seem like you do. It doesn't even seem like you understand the difference between citizen and non-citizen because you're rounding up U.S. veterans. For all we know, ICE agents are fucking Russian. And it appears that you like it that way. So anyways, welcome to a special edition of... Welcome to Meet the People Now. Next time, if you don't want to be on Instagram Live, answer your fucking phone.
To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, press 2. To re-record your thanks. Your message was sent. Thanks for calling. Goodbye.
I fucking hate this guy. Great skincare, though. For sure. I don't know what the fuck Mike Johnson is doing for his skin. Apparently not stressing out at all. Gives you much better skin than I thought. Look at this. Look at this shit. I got China doll makeup too. You know why? 'Cause I can't afford makeup. And I just love how the oligarchy thinks. They think that we're not, like, catching on to it. As if somehow being so immortal and immoral. I mean, they're not ever going to be truly immortal. They want to clone themselves and go into underground bunkers and just shit on everything that they came from. I mean, J.D. Vance is a prime example of that. So let's go ahead and give, because we work top down at Meet the People. There's a concept of groundswell, which is why I've been part of some of that. It was a fun rally. But on a personal level, I tend to work top down. So let's go ahead and call Pfluger, rep from Texas, 202-225-3605. It's still business hours. If anybody answers, I would gladly speak to them, and probably in a much more respectful tone.
Here's an office. How can I help you?
Hi. I just saw the press conference about the government shutdown. Also, welcome to Meet the People. It's a new show. I just wanted to convey to you guys that the people are not fooled by this ultimatum or this whining about people losing their SNAP benefits as if that's not what Republicans already wanted in the first place. It's their favorite thing. to take away health care and food benefits and federal workforce. Let me see. How many did you guys take away? 17,826 cuts alone in the nonprofit sector. Oh, man. And the Doge cuts. I remember that chainsaw. Let's see this one. Democrats are forcing a shutdown while demanding $1.5 trillion for fringe leftist priorities. Wow. Fringe leftist priorities? Like surviving. Anyways, I really hope that Virginia Fox can get out of her fucking wheelchair and dance around the new ballroom after she voted in the middle of the night with the big beautiful bill to cut school lunches for poor people. People don't forget. I'm thankful that you're still here on the other line, letting me grandstand you. How are you doing?
Well, I'm well, ma'am, and there's no problem being on the line. Our job is to field your concerns and pass them along to our members, so happy to hear you out.
Man, I really have to commend you on that because people don't answer. That's the whole point of the show that you're on called Meet the People. It's like Meet the Press. But I can't. Dude, Chuck Schumer is a fucking idiot. I will give you that. I'm an independent, but for real, this ultimatum, kill people by increasing their health care by double or take away their, it's all the shit that Republicans already wanted in the big beautiful bill. And then they're acting like they're sad about it. Oh, our forests. They were going to sell them off anyway. I just don't understand the tone deafness. I really don't. And it's so difficult to see somebody just bold-faced lying, saying that, oh, all of this is money for illegal immigrants. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I read that shit. It's not in there. It's for legal immigrants, not that ICE agents would know the difference. Dear sir, on the other end of the line, are you aware that ICE agents are kidnapping U.S. veterans?
I'm not aware of any specific situation that involves that, ma'am, no.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably super busy, and I totally get that. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. U.S. citizens, U.S. veterans, people who fought for the country are getting pushed down into the ground. Pregnant women, belly first into the pavement. Pregnant women are dying in custody. There's people missing from Alligator Alcatraz. You want to talk about waste, fraud, and abuse? How much money did it take to put them there? And now we can't find them. And this is all insane. And this is all coming from people who have more money than you and me, my friend. I doubt that you're the fucking founder of the Heritage Foundation. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what to do other than to hopefully talk to people like you on the staff, because it's crazy.
Well, yes, ma'am. I understand you're frustrated. I'm certainly not the founder of the Heritage Foundation. I've noted your concerns and your, like I said, frustrations. Happy to pass them along for you. And like I said, I appreciate your call. And is there anything else I can do for you at this point in time?
No, but I so appreciate you taking my call. I really, really do. And I wish you success. And I wish you the vision of success being that the actual population isn't marching in the streets angry. That's success. Okay?
Well, I appreciate that, ma'am. Once again, thank you for your call, and you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, you too. I really appreciate it. Bye.
Of course. Bye now.
Oh, damn, dude. All right, props. Props to Pfluger. That was it doesn't even matter how much I hate these fucking people. When they actually fucking answer the phone, it is an act of decency. And I truly appreciate that shit. So that was rad. Okay, cool. Let's meet the people. All right. This one's definitely not going to answer. Let me show you. If I had, like, more money and I could put more into the production value, but I can't right now. I don't even have the money to print out the PDF of all of these people's faces that I made. Screenshots from a public website. It's not crazy. It's organized. But, it is this little lady right here. Oh, she's friends with Virginia Fox, who voted on House Resolution, what was it? Something 566 or whatever. It's in those earlier episodes when I was naive enough to think that these people gave a shit about us. And now I'm bitter enough to document how hard they don't. So shout out to U.S. Rep. Pfluger. Apparently it's spelled with a P-F. Just answer the fucking phone, man. Like, oh. I know no one is here. But, you might see it later. Or it might be somebody from the hashtag ABC Comedy Outreach Program for at-risk agents. I heard a good piece of advice. If somebody asks you to do something highly illegal, don't do it and say you did. All right. There was another point that I was going to make before that, but we're rambling. I don't want to fucking be doing this. Okay, 202-225-2106. Man, that Staffer was like a human being, and you have no idea how hard it is to get a human being. I'm a human being too. Just not when I'm yelling at a wall. Oh, my ears are so red. Come on, Lisa McLean.
Hi, this is Congresswoman Lisa McLean. Thank you for taking the time to call my office. Unfortunately, we are unable to take your call at this moment, but if you would be kind enough to leave your name, number, and a time that we could reach you at, we would be happy to return your call as soon as possible. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello, Representative McLean and her staff. I just talked to Representative August Pfluger of Texas, who was right there with you when you said some things that I just want to set the record straight on. Welcome to my new show called Meet the People Now. It's just like Meet the Press, you know? But instead of the press, you're meeting the people through me and live streams. Anyways, so I just want you to know that we the people are very aware that there's actually nothing in the bill that says anything about spending money for illegal immigrants. It does say spend money for legal immigrants. It doesn't appear like you understand the difference. In fact, I can't see you, with the ability to differentiate between a citizen and a non-citizen. You know, since your ICE goons are picking up U.S. fucking veterans. And you just let it happen. They could be Russian Lisa McLean staff. You know what I mean? Like, these could be anybody. But aside from that, I also want you to know, I found this disturbing quote. Democrats are forcing a shutdown while demanding $1.5 trillion for fringe leftist priorities. Is that really what you think survival is? A fringe leftist priority? While your king puts out an AI version of him shitting on
10
protesters.
seconds of recording time left.
Those protesters were grandmas and grandpas, and they all have grandchildren. Welcome to Meet the People.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Please try again. To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, press 2. To re-record, thanks. Your message was sent. Thanks for calling. Goodbye.
Congresswoman Lisa McLean's office. How may I help you?
Hi, wow, it's so nice to get somebody on the phone. So I just saw Lisa McLean during the press conference, and I started this new show called Meet the People. Welcome to our show. I just want you to understand that we are not fooled by this government shutdown ultimatum that the Republicans have put on top of the Democrats, because what you're getting is all of your favorite things. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't fool all of the people all of the time. You can't cry about government workers, federal workers getting furloughed and fired while, as if the memory of Elon Musk with a chainsaw isn't fresh. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. I'd be happy to convey that to the Congresswoman for you.
I appreciate that so much. Honestly, the only person I've been able to get on the phone was Pfluger from Texas. So, you know, I'm a bitch when I'm screaming at a wall, but I'm an independent and I'm actually a nice person and I'm trying to help you out. It just seems like there's nobody believes it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do everything you can to rush through Medicaid cuts and food benefit cuts and all this shit that happened with the big beautiful bill on top of the fucking constitutional crisis with the fucking injunctions and shit. But, like, you can't act like we don't remember that being the Republican Party's favorite thing to do. We remember. And I truly do not want to live in a civil war. I would like to be happy. I would like to be a peaceful painter, artist, bothering nobody. That's what I want. But I see what's coming. I mean, think about it. Like, for your own, and thank you for hearing me out, but, like, for your own, like, read the room. There is no kings. And that was grandmas and grandpas. And, I mean, people get crazy when they get hungry. And yes, that will happen first. And yes, you can blame that on the Democrats because not everybody thinks as critically as I do. But it will also happen later with the healthcare cuts. People are going to go crazy. I don't know how to say this clear. I'm an entertainer. I'm a comedian. I perform all over the country, sometimes the world. And I'm just trying to give you some legitimate advice. And I'm an independent, and Chuck Schumer's a fucking idiot. I will give you that. And I guess, I don't know what else to tell you, you know? Like...
Yeah. Well, I certainly appreciate you calling. I'd be happy to share these thoughts with the Congresswoman.
Thank you very much.
Just set your name to the message for her?
Sure, my name's Valerie Apperson. And please let her know that we all read the bill and there's no money for illegal aliens. And the border's closed. Just mission accomplished. Stop pushing pregnant women into the fucking pavement. This is crazy. We deserve to live happy. You guys can come to my barbecue if you want. All right. Well, thank you very much for hearing me out. I super appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for calling. I'll be sure to let the congresswoman know for you. Hope you're having a great day.
Thanks. You too. Bye. That's my shit. That's my way. Do it like that. No. Pay it. Don't be scared. I ain't afraid. Just like that. Oh my God. Hold on. It's a commercial break. Welcome back to a special edition of Meet the People. Special government shutdown edition. You know, because it worked so well when I did it with the big beautiful bill. I'm an optimist. Don't stop now. You got the music and you... Okay, Steve Scalise. I promised myself I would limit... Well, I mean, I'll do it as long as it takes. This is crazy. We can't have this. It's too weird. Not weird. Oh, shit. I need to do this. Don't forget. Actually, I gotta write that down. I gotta sign up for jury duty. I don't want to miss that. You know, because I'm not into breaking the law. It's a surprisingly simple way to live. Okay. So we're going to call Steve Scalise, 202-225-3015. Welcome to Meet the People. Aye, you can do it. Stop acting like you can't make calls. Sometimes there's a few roadblocks. Ooh. Tom Emmer, majority. No. I don't know why some I can save and some I can't. I could find out. I could find out anything I want. I choose what to care about. So if I care about it, rest assured, it fucking matters.
Congressman Steve Scalise, how can I help you?
Hi, thank you so much for answering the phone. Welcome to Meet the People. It's a new live stream. So I just wanted to let you know that we are not fooled by this ultimatum that the Republicans have given the Democrats. Oh, Steve Scalise, you dog. All right. I have an idea. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Congressman Scalise. How can I help you?
Hi, welcome back to Meet the People. Sorry. Seriously, thank you for answering. Nobody does these days. I was able to get to Pfluger and McLean's office, which is like the nicest thing ever. I'm a bitch, but only when I'm like yelling at a wall. Like, you're a human being on the line, and I want to convey the message that the whole illegal immigrant funding, like, healthcare, we read it. It's not in there. Okay? That's for legal immigrants. And we're also kind of worried that you guys don't seem to know the difference between legal and illegal. I hear everywhere, do it the right way, do it the right way. Well, going to your green card court appointments is doing the right way. And it's so sad how out of control this is getting. And it's just such an obvious attack on the working class. And like 1.5 trillion in spending is not for fringe leftist priorities, it's for survival. A deficit of 3.4 trillion.
You said this is a live stream?
Yes, it's called Meet the People.
Yes, ma'am. I don't consent to being recorded, ma'am, but I will pass your message along to the congressman, and thank you for calling today.
I appreciate that. Well, in New York City, the law states that only one party has to consent to being recorded. Oh, Scalise staff, I bet you weren't counting on me knowing that, huh? No, I know. But it did feel bad. I'm like genuinely not trying to hurt anybody. These kids don't listen. Well, I guess it can be shorter, right? Because it's not Sunday. Ooh, Ted Cruz. No. Alright, we're going to end it on Ted Cruz. It is nice to call this way. It's nice to hear somebody. Legit. Like, just to even remember the part of me that can speak to people with empathy. I just need you to answer the phone. Need a little of your time. Oh, so please excuse me, mister. You've got things all wrong. You make it feel like a crime. So don't confuse me, mister. I know you're way too long, boy. All I need is a little of your time. Damn, Ted Cruz has a lot of offices. We got the D.C., South Texas. He's a senator, so he isn't. If he was in the House, I would think he's probably on vacation. But where the fuck is he? Hold on, where is Ted Cruz? Right now. Ooh, I'm in line for my time. I'm in line to excuse me. I don't know what this jawbone act is. Oh, fuck. This has got to be some garbage. I don't. Okay, so Ted Cruz says, Senate Commerce Committee, he plans to introduce a bill to give a robust right to redress when Americans are silenced by their government. That could be good. I don't know. If it is good, that's good. I got a request from Oklahoma and from Texas to call Ted Cruz and tell him to go fuck himself, so I did. But I do appreciate that he could at least recognize that the Jimmy Kimmel stuff was going too far. That was... like, thanks, man. Wait, there's lines!
This is Ted Cruz. Thank you for calling my Washington, D.C. office. It is an honor and privilege to serve the great state of Texas as your United States Senator, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts and your comments. To leave a message for me about current issues or legislation, please press 1. For information regarding our office, thank you so much for your thoughts and concerns about the important issues facing our nation. Please leave me a message and include your name, your city of residence, and your email address. Thank you.
Hey, sorry. State Commerce Committee Chair Cruz and his staff. I just saw this job owning bill, and I hope that it is good. I just saw it, and I'm thinking it could be, because I remember Ted Cruz actually standing up for freedom of speech when the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing happened. And people made fun of his acting as a mob boss, but I found it charming and necessary, and that part I'll always be grateful for. The part that I'll always be resentful of is if Ted Cruz pretends like the Republicans didn't put the Democrats in an ultimatum between two things that the Republicans wanted anyway. Republicans wanted to cut healthcare. They already did, cut food benefits. Did you know that to fulfill a worker requirement for SNAP benefits, you actually have to take time off of work every month? People have a limited amount of sick days.
You have reached the maximum length for a recording. To send this message, press pound or hang. Your message has been sent. If you would like to try an extension, you need to...
Hi.
Like 3 people answered.
Thank you for calling my Washington, D.C.
This is
office.
the blinking
It is
light.
an honor and privilege to serve the great state of Texas as your United States Senator, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts and your comments.
Why am I even
To leave
doing
a
this?
message for me about current issues or legislation, please press 1. For information regarding our office address and hours, please press 2. For instructions on how to submit a scheduling request, please press 3. To speak to a member of my... To submit a request for a meeting with me in either Washington, D.C. or Texas, please email scheduler@cruz.senate.gov or fax request to 202-228-0755. Please be sure to include the group name, dates and times of availability, location, and the number of people attending. Thanks so much.
Nice. Hey, Joelle. Hey, Duzal. Welcome to a special weekday edition of Meet the People. It's called Meet the People Now. I actually did get some people on the line, which never happens when I call by myself. We were able to talk to Pfluger, Lisa McLean, and Steve Scalise's office, so that's cool. You know, that's okay, I suppose. And then one message for Ted Cruz, and then called again to get his in-person scheduler at cruz.senate.gov email address. Maybe I'll take a little train down there.
Hi, this is Ted Cruz. Thank you you for calling my Washington, D.C. office. It is an honor and privilege to serve the great state of Texas as your United States Senator, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts and your comments. To leave a message for me about current issues or legislation, please press 1. For information Thank you so much for your thoughts and concerns about the important issues facing our nation. Please leave me a message and include your name, your city of residence, and your email address. Thank you.
Hey, Senator Cruz and his staff. Again, I gotta go through this Jawbone Act. I hope it's freedom of speech because you did show leadership when you stood up for Jimmy Kimmel being, shaken down. But what I wanted to convey to you is that we the people are not fooled. We have read the bill. There isn't any funding for healthcare for illegal immigrants. It's not in there. There's funding for legal immigrants. I keep hearing people say, do it the right way. When people show up to their green card hearings at a courthouse, they're doing it the right way. Pregnant women don't deserve to be pushed down into the pavement. U.S. veterans don't deserve to be indiscriminately detained. This is out of control. You close the border. Congratulations. I would have done it less cruelly, but you did it. Mission accomplished. I bought an ICE agent costume off of fucking Amazon. I could be a Russian. I could be anybody. Kidnapping anybody. There's no accountability. Where are the people who were detained in Alligator Alcatraz? They're not on the directory anymore. Talk about waste, fraud, and abuse. How much money did it take to get them there?
You have reached the maximum length for a recording. To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. To re-record it, 4. To add to it, 5. To discard it, 6. Record your message at the tone, then press pound.
Nobody's blaming.
The maximum length for recording. To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. To re-record it, 4. Your message has been sent. If you would like to try an extension, you may do so now.
Did we call John Thune? I don't think we called. Ooh. Yeah, we need John Thune and Tom Emmer. So John Thune, Senate Majority Leader, and Tom Emmer, Majority Whip.
Hi, this is Senator John Thune.
And then I'll tell you a story about the Zoran rally.
Message, please press 1. If you would like to hear general information about office locations and services, please press 2. If you'd like to speak to a member of my staff, please press 3.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Would you scared?
Senator Thune's office, how may I help you?
Hi, thank you so much for answering the phone. Welcome to Meet the People. I just wanted to convey the message to Senator Thune that we the people are not fooled by this ultimatum that the Republicans have given the Democrats between, the options that you showed that it's what you want. The big, beautiful bill, I promise you people don't forget what happens in their own lives. And it is my sincere recommendation that maybe you put this off for a while. Because if you saw that No Kings thing, imagine if they're hungry. And let's say that waits a while. Well, then imagine what's going to happen when they're furious that people died from a lack of health care for very preventable diseases. So I want to convey that message. I think you do need to open up the government, but you can't pretend like you're crying about federal worker jobs when you let Elon Musk take a chainsaw to them. Nobody's fooled by that. Even my MAGA family members are not fooled by that. So I'd like to get that message across. Thank you so much for answering. I truly appreciate it. And also, it would be really great if you guys could stop trying to do the whole, the Democrats want to spend, so like, what is it, 1.3 trillion in healthcare for illegal immigrants. That's not for illegal immigrants. We read it. It's for legal immigrants, which you seem to have, and not you as a human being, but maybe. But like that the whole party has seemed to have forgotten what the difference is between a legal immigrant and a illegal immigrant. When people show up to their court hearings for green cards and everything, they're doing it the right way. But we have masked men running around and kidnapping whoever they want. They could be Russian people. Who knows? I bought an ICE agent costume off of Amazon. It's dangerous. You know what I mean? And these tropes of, oh, so much funding for illegal immigrants. Yeah, maybe it won you the election, but it's fucking dangerous. And I promise you, I am just rooting for you to turn the ship around. I promise you, people don't forget. People don't forget Virginia Fox voting in the middle of the night to cut school lunches while simultaneously voting to give tax cuts for for fucking rifle silencers. Come on, man. It's not about the spending. It's not. 1.5 trillion is not a fringe leftist priority. That's what people require to survive. To increase the deficit by 3.4 to 4.1 trillion with the big beautiful bill, I don't know. But it's not a good look. Trump's hands in the DOJ in a big ballroom and it's an ultimatum that the Republicans have given the Democrats, and you're expecting to negotiate, but people aren't fooled. And so I super appreciate your listening. How are you doing?
Thank you for calling, ma'am. I'll make sure to pass all that along to the senator for you.
Thanks. I hope you have a good night's sleep.
Thank you. You as well. Bye-bye.
Alright, so I might call people later. But anyways, this Emmer. Let me think about if I give a shit about Emmer. But that hold on. This has never been about entertainment. I am an entertainer. I would like to be that. So, thank you for joining Meet the People Now, which might be a more fair approach to our lawmakers, is to contact them during business hours. You will notice that no one from the House answered. Or wait. We talked to Steve Scalise, Lisa McClain, August Luger. I think Scalise hung up on us, but that's okay. Oh, and the thing about the Zoran tax the rich chant, no, Governor Hochul did not. She did it perfectly. She isn't the governor. She is not the mayor of artsy, liberal-ass New York City. So she can't dictate that sentiment. She can't be like, yeah, tax the rich, because she's got all the state to represent. She literally cannot do the city's job for them. because it just doesn't work that way. And so when we started saying, tax the rich, we did not let it go. We did not pause at a point that would have been natural. We kept going until she admitted that she heard us. And that's what Meet the People is all about. So thank you so much for popping in. Someday I'll have skincare and you know, peace of mind and TV dinners. All right, take care. Bye.